Welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're doing a recap and review of Married at First Sight season 12 episode 6, Defending Your Wife, Vincent and Briana. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications. If you like the video, smash that like button, and also feel free to drop a comment down in the comment section below, because I do like to engage with my viewers and subscribers. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. So it starts off the scene where we see both Briana and Vincent are just romancing on each other. I mean, these two seem to have, really to no huge issues going on, but they're just happy and smiling, which I absolutely love about this couple. So Briana met up with the girls and she began gushing about how she and Vincent were getting along absolutely wonderfully and have had similar personalities. And I mean, she's happy. And of course, the girls see her sentiments because, of course, not only haven't seen any big issues, obviously it seems like they haven't seen any big issues with her as well. And remember, all of this was while they were doing the mixology session and sitting down having some drinks. And meanwhile, Vincent told the guys Briana was super smart, but she's also bossy. But he did call her a dream come true. And the thing is that, he's like taking his time with things and working on things and being patient and open-minded, especially given the fact that Briana was bossy and a little demanding. And, this is one of the things that he was definitely told about when they got married from their vow. And so this is definitely a topic for conversation for the both of them. Of course, Vincent apparently told Briana off camera that he felt disrespected. And she was so assertive at times. So, I mean, that's something that they definitely, it's only been 4 days. And if they can work through these things and have some conversations and kind of see eye to eye on, what the boundaries are, because that's what's going to have to happen, respecting boundaries and different things and conversation and how they mesh together. But this is not something that they can't overcome. Definitely. It's just that this is something that they're going to have to sit down and discuss and, see how they can work, through these things. Because, I mean, other than that, they really don't have a lot of factors unless there are some other things we haven't seen on screen. But the thing is that so far from what we have seen from the previous episodes, they really haven't had a lot of issues. So if this thing with being too assertive, too bossy is something that is going to be a stickler in their relationship and marriage, they definitely going to have to figure out a way to work this through. And then just be able to communicate effectively while doing this. And I don't see that as a problem. He seems very open to having this type of conversation, and she does as well. But, I mean, this is a part of who she is. But, again, she's now married. So sometimes things might have to kind of change a little bit because, of course, it's not just you anymore. It's two people in the relationship. And, the thing is that this shouldn't hopefully be something that's going to make or break their relationship. I mean, she definitely admitted she was upset when he told her about it, and you can tell by her facial expression because she didn't want to be bossy or rude in any type of way. But of course, to Vincent, it came across that way. So now the next day, they go to what is called an indoor skydiving date is what they had. And guys, let me know if you've ever tried this. It looks fun. It looks interesting. I honestly like the individual dates that the couples can have separately. I think probably with the other situation that happened, maybe they should have kind of gave everybody their own date. But hey, production do what it wants to do. But in this case, they were one of the couples that had a private date. And they looked like they really enjoyed themselves. They were able to talk things out, especially after everything that happened with the conversation about being bossy and demanding the night before. And Brianna told him, I just need to adjust a little bit. I don't want you to hold back because I've done that in the past. And we don't need you to explode. We are each other's safe space. And I know she probably got that term to explode because of what his cousin was saying when she met the family. But honestly, of course, they know him much more than we do. But he just doesn't seem like the personality type. But, the thing is, what it comes down to is that they were able to talk this through, just like I said a few minutes ago, with effective communication and be able to work this out. So it's good that they were able to do that, and they ended up, the situation with smiles on their faces. So now we're on day 6 of the marriage, and again, 4 out of the 5 couples, minus Virginia and Eric, joined together for dinner. And of course, if you haven't seen the other 2 videos, go and check that out about what happened with the ATV incident. And then, of course, we saw Paige thanking everybody for their support and being open and honest. And we also saw Chris apologizing to everyone for his harsh reaction to the girls, and also apologizing to Ryan and his wife, Clara. And, it seemed at this point that it was some settling down that had came from everything. As we know, Brianna and Vincent wasn't on that ATV group date. So, of course, we know Virginia and Eric, they finally arrived to dinner late. Of course, we remember the whole interaction between the 2 of them, meaning Chris, Virginia, and Eric. Of course, Ryan wanted to stop the situation. It escalated. And it looked like Brianna's face is like, oh my God, here we go. And, of course, they got up and left. And then we saw how, with everything escalating, Vincent was able to physically push his buddy Chris out of the room. So things, of course, didn't get any worse. And, of course, he was able to get him away, try to get him somewhere where everything can kind of calm down. In the meantime, because, Brianna and Vincent wasn't privy to everything that happened at the ATV event and also on the bus on the way back. At this point, this is where she's talking to Paige and trying to console her. And of course, we see Paige telling her, I understand why Chris is being defensive. And then we see, of course, Brianna saying, yeah, it's nobody's business. That's what she added to the conversation. But they seem to be the buddies or the consoling people, for both Chris and Paige in this situation. And it's good that Paige actually have Brianna there to have someone, to talk to, and at the same time, when it came to Chris, he had Vincent there to get him out of that situation so it wouldn't escalate further. But it's going to be interesting next week when they sit down with Pastor Cal. So I'm looking forward to seeing this whole thing with Vincent and Brianna and the bossiness and where it's going to go from here. So let's do our post notification shout out. If you want to be shouted out, drop a comment. I will see you and shout you out. This one goes to Lindiwi Ngidi. Thank you so much for engaging the channel. I really appreciate it. The next one is Sandra Burnett Lifestyle. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate the reviews and keep watching. I appreciate your engagement. And then last but not least, it goes to Trinice Coleman. Thank you as well for your comment and engaging in the channel. So until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon.